Today I'm going to teach you step by step how to do a Turkish get-up, which is one of my favorite strengthening movements that requires a lot of coordination and balance and shoulder mobility and strength and stability, hip mobility, core work, just a lot of different components all in one movement. And this is a movement that we are focusing on for this current Yoga Strong series. So I'm gonna walk you through it. I recommend having a block or just really any household item that you want that's really light to have in your hand, just to get a feel for having something in the hand that eventually will be a weight that may not be today, okay? But have a weight nearby. If maybe a light weight, this is an 8-pound weight, anywhere 3, 5, 8, something that's light that you're not worried about as far as the weight of it. It's just gonna give you the feel for what it's like to have a light bit of load in your hand. But we're all gonna start on our back with our block, or if you didn't have anything at all, that's also perfectly fine. It starts with us taking our left leg at a diagonal, left arm at a diagonal, and then our block, or whatever you're using, is going to be in your right hand, and this hand is stacked right over the shoulder. Right knee is bent. We're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, it starts with a diagonal sit-up. So as you exhale, you're going to reach up toward the ceiling and come up onto your elbow, look up at your block, and then lower back down. We're just going to do 2 more like that. Exhale, coming up, kind of warming up our core. This is generally harder than it seems like it should be. And up. Oh, I've got some cough drops falling out of my pocket. Let's put those to the side. Don't need those right now. Again, coming up. Now this time we're going to add on. So this hand that's on the ground, you're going to press into that hand, lift the elbow up, and then let's lower it back down. 2 more. Press. Lower with control, last time. The whole time we're looking up still and down. Now we're gonna lift up, pause here. We're gonna practice lifting our hips up and down 3 times. So push through your right leg that's bent, push the ground away, lift your hips as high as you can, think bridge pose, and then lower back down. Let's go for 2 more like that. Lift the hips up and down. 1 more time, up and back down. Okay, I'm gonna lower that block for a moment and talk to you. So the next phase, so this is kind of the low phase of the Turkish get-up. The next phase is a transition where this extended leg is gonna come back behind us into a lunge. So I'll show it to you and then we're gonna practice it together. So we're gonna lift the hips, again, just watch me for a second. Take the leg back and through, and now I'm in this kind of half kneeling, hand down lunge. And then rising up, looking straight ahead at this point. Arm is still up here. So now to reverse it, I'm gonna bring my hand off to the side, look back up, left leg goes out, hip goes down. All right, so let's now do that together. So let's go ahead, lift the hips, left leg shoots back and through. Notice here how my block went really far forward. Ideally, we would keep it up, and then coming all the way up. Now, we're gonna come to standing. So I'm gonna drive through my front leg. If you wanna tuck your toes under, you could do that as well, but we're gonna stand on up, keep punching up to the ceiling with that block. Left leg, I like to tap the leg just to remind me, because left and right is confusing. Left leg is gonna go back, softly come down on that knee, hand down, look up, leg goes through, hip goes down, elbow goes down, and we're back on our back and lower. So you just did 1 full Turkish get-up. I know it's a lot of pieces, again, a lot of coordination. So we're gonna do it on the other side. So let's have our right leg at a diagonal, left leg is bent, left arm up. We're gonna start with 3 just diagonal sit-ups. Breathe in, breathe out, come up to that elbow, and all the way back down. 2 more. Really think about reaching up to the ceiling and down. 1 more time. Up and down. Now we're going to start to add on. So go up, push through your right hand, lift the elbow, Softly lower the elbow down. 2 more, up and down. Last time, up and down. Now, let's lift up. Now we're gonna try 3 of those hip lifts. So from here, make sure this left leg, your foot is turned out at a diagonal, and then inhale, the hips rise and lower. We got 2 more here. Up, down, last time, and down. Now we're gonna work on that transition. So let's lift up, leg shoots back, come up. Now we drive through the front leg. Stand, plant your feet, right leg, tap it, steps back, softly coming down on that knee, right hand comes down, look up, right leg shoots out, hip goes down, elbow goes down, and you're on your back, and lower. So again, now you just did another Turkish get-up on that side. So now we're gonna do 1 more per side, and we're gonna move a little bit quicker, and we're not gonna pause and do as much repetition. So let's have the block in our right hand, left arm to the side, left leg to the side. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, diagonal sit up to the elbow, up to the hand, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. Leg comes through, look ahead, that's the tricky part. Make sure this right foot here is pointed straight on. Make sure your foot and knee are not turned in. And then drive through the leg, stand up, keep punching up to the ceiling. Left foot goes back, leg goes down, hand goes down, look up. Left leg through the diagonal, hip down, elbow down to your back. All right, other side. Block in the left hand, right leg out. Right arm in a diagonal, inhale. Exhale, diagonal sit up. Lift up onto the hand. Lift the hips, keep looking up. Right leg shoots back and through. And you rise to that lunge. A lot of core right here. Drive through that leg, stand, look forward, keep punching up. Straight arm. Right leg, step it back. Softly lower the knee, hand down, gaze up. Leg is through, hip comes down, elbow to your back. And then lowering it down. All right, we're gonna do it 1 more time each side. You'll hopefully start to feel like, oh yes, this is a little bit of a workout, especially when we start to go a little quicker, and especially when we start to add some load. So I'm gonna grab my light weight. If you wanna grab yours, you can, or if it still feels really funky, which it very likely might if it's your very first time doing it, I would just recommend sticking with the block for a while. All right, so left arm at a diagonal, leg at the diagonal. Right hand up, here we go. You have to focus as you start adding more weight, you have to focus even more. Really making sure that this weight is staying over our shoulder the entire time. Breathe in, breathe out, diagonal sit up. Come up to the hand, lift the hips. Leg shoots back and through, look straight ahead, keep punching up, ribs are in. Drive through the legs, stand on up. Left leg, step back. Knee down, hand down, look up, leg goes through, hip comes down, elbow to your back. Switch, right leg out, right arm out, left arm up. Here we go, breathe in, breathe out, diagonal, sit up to the hand, lift the hips, right leg back and through. Look straight ahead, core tight. Drive through the legs, stand up. Right foot steps back. Knee down softly. Right hand down, look up. Ooh, I got stuck for a second, leg through. Hip down, elbow to your back. And rest. All right, hug your knees in, come up. So, I hope that helps for learning that movement for those of you that are in the Yoga Strong class. And then if you're not, hope you enjoy practicing this movement on your own and slowly adding more weight and getting more comfortable. Again, you can really do this a few times on each side and get a really good full body exercise. I'll see you next time, friends. Take care.